a squad from Conference USA, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Will wonders never cease? If you're a defensive guy, they called PI on the offense this time. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Buchanan. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moffitt. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Everett. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped. He won.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Smith takes the handoff, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Buchanan. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here comes the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time on target.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the...
There he goes! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Buchanan. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the...
Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4 count. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Everett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receivers set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Fresno State right back to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab at the 10. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah,
and the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give is to Smith. Breaks into the open. Touchdown!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Bringing the heat. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. He's looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gives it on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Buchanan. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Smith takes the handoff. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. The give. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking for a man. It's Buchanan. Finds his man. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. The grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Gonna swing it on second down. Here's a hit. Slithers into space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Everett. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion to hold on to their lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Buchanan. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. the move. It's Moffitt. Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Find some fresh air. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Moffitt. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Big fullback's got it. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to pass. It's Hatchett. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Up by more than a field goal. Obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to...
There he goes. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Finds his man down the middle. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Fresno State right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Punt is in the air. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on second and 8. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You should have commented on this video, like and subscribe for more.
Thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.